Hello and welcome to packing day. I'm so excited that it's packing day because that means that we are getting so close to our trip. We are currently 5 days out as of this filming. When you see this video, we're actually already going to be home from our trip. We are leaving the morning after Thanksgiving, but we're actually spending a night in the hotel close by to the airport on Thanksgiving night. So we're actually going to be having our Thanksgiving meal, leaving from there, going straight to our hotel, which is about an hour away, spending the night, and then getting ready for our morning flight the day after Thanksgiving. We are staying at Wilderness Lodge, which we absolutely love, and I can't wait to be there during Christmas. It's going to be our first time there during Christmas. I can't wait to see that tree. I'm just so excited to be there, and we're going to be there for 8 days and 7 nights, so a full week's worth of stuff. And we're gonna have 4 park days and some rest days in between. Obviously we have 4 park days and then 2 rest days and then 2 travel days, but our 2 travel days are actually going to be almost a full day because we do get there fairly early the day after Thanksgiving, and then the next week on Friday when we're leaving, our flight doesn't leave until like 8 p.m. So we really have like almost 8 full days worth of being at Disney. So we are so excited. If you've been following along over the past couple of weeks, I've been putting out some videos of getting things ready for packing. Like I did a video on getting our stroller gear ready, a video of getting all of my park gear ready in my park bag, what's going to be in my park bag. And then last week I packed up our personal items. So today is going to be about getting all those things and getting them in the suitcases and figuring out how I'm going to organize everything in the suitcases. I will be going through some stuff that I didn't mention in the other videos, but if you do want more of a detailed description of the things that I'm actually bringing, after this, go ahead and check out those other videos so that you can get a full description of all the things that I'm bringing. So let's pack up these suitcases. Let's do it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out each person's clothes for the week. If I didn't mention it already, we are going for a full week, 8 days and 7 nights. So that's 4 people with a week's full of clothes. So this right here is my husband's stuff. So we have our arrival day, our first rest day where we're going to be having a character dining, and then we're going to go to Art of Animation to check out Radiator Springs. That's why we have our Hudson Hornet shirt. We have his Tron shirt for Magic Kingdom. We have his Monsters University shirt for Hollywood Studios, his Remy shirt for Epcot, and then this cute little safari button-down shirt for Animal Kingdom. And then we also have this cute little Mickey button-up shirt for our other rest day that we're having, where we're doing another character dining, his Ohana shirt for Travel Day Home. We've got a few shorts. We've got bathing suits, and then his New York Knicks shirt just for an extra shirt for him to have. So let's get these put into the packing cube.
So I just like to use these simple packing cubes. They actually got them from Amazon. They came in a nice big set of all different sizes. So these big ones I like to just use for our clothes. So let's go ahead and get these put away. So obviously, since we're 5 days out, I'm not going to be packing undergarments and pajamas and things like that just yet. But I will have a separate packing cube for everybody's pajamas and undergarments, so those can be the last minute things that I get together. And I'm going to make sure that I leave a spot in the suitcase to make sure that those can fit in easily when that day comes. So this is my husband's bag. Now let's get into mine.
So I definitely went a little bit more into the Christmas theming than my husband did. But these are the clothes that I have out for our trip. We have Arrival Day. I have my Wilderness Lodge sweater. This is by Happily Ever Threads. I absolutely love this sweater. And then I'm underneath it, I'll have this shirt because just in case it gets a little warm. But I have this. This is our first rest day where we're going to be going to Minnie's breakfast at Cape May Cafe, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, which I'm super excited about this shirt. I absolutely love living with the land. And then we have Animal Kingdom. This is going to be my other rest day shirt. And then I also have my Ohana shirt for our travel day home. I am 100% your large shirt and bike short type of gal. So I have my bike shorts, and then I just have some jean shorts that I could wear on a rest day as well. And then my just like extra shirt that I have here. So that is my clothes. We're gonna get them put in the packing cube right now.
Oh, I forgot. I did want to mention, as soon as I packed up all of my husband's shirts, I realized that I packed the travel day shirt, and obviously we're not going to be packing the travel day shirt. I'm actually going to put our travel day outfits into a separate packing cube that's going to come with us to the hotel on Thanksgiving night so that we have all of our travel stuff ready, our travel outfits ready to go the next morning. So those are going to be separate. So there we go. And if you notice, I did not pack a bathing suit for myself. I don't go swimming if it's below 80 degrees, which looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to be in the upper 70s. But for me, I just prefer to go swimming when I have to be like really, really hot in order to go swimming. I'll probably go like into the splash pad area with my son. You know, it's okay if I get a little wet that way, but I'm not going to go like full blown swimming this trip. So here's my stuff. Let's get to my daughter's.
Okay, so this is what we have for my daughter. She's 9 years old, and this is what she has chosen to wear. So on travel day, we have this really cute little mini sweatshirt. It's a sweatshirt and short set. So that's super cute. And underneath her sweatshirt, she's going to have this shirt. So if she gets warm later, she probably will actually wear some leggings with this in the morning and on the plane. You know, we live in New York. It's going to be very, very cold on the morning when we are going to the airport. So she's probably going to be in pants. And then if she gets warm enough later, she can put the shorts on. It's actually not supposed to be that hot on our arrival day, but you never know. So she does have those, she will have those shorts probably in our personal bag or something for later. And then this is actually a really cute dress. It's like a shirt dress that's like attached. It's super cute. She wanted to wear that to Minnie's Breakfast Bash at Cape May Cafe. And then she also wanted to wear this dress for Magic Kingdom. But I'm also going to bring this outfit too because she seemed a little, you know, she said she wanted to wear the dress to the park, but she wasn't totally confident in that. So I did want to have an extra outfit just in case she decided she didn't want to wear the dress. And it's still Ariel, so she has that. And then we have this for Hollywood Studios and Epcot. She loves Frozen. And our mini Animal Kingdom shirt. And then she has this for our second rest day. Her travel day home. Again, we all have our Ohana shirts. Hers and mine match. And then my husband and my son match colors as well. And then this is just her extra shirt. And she already has a couple of, you know, other outfits that if we need to, she can wear. We have all of her shorts and bathing suits. So I will also be packing some pants too, like some legging pants and maybe some like cozy, comfy like sweatpants for the resort. But we are still using them right now because it's cold here. So that is something that I will be packing up later. So let's get this stuff into the packing cube.
Again, travel outfit gets put to the side. Okay, let's move on to my son.
Okay, so my son is 4, and this is what I have picked out for him. He also has one of these sweatshirt and shorts set for travel day with a little Mickey shirt underneath. Again, I'm going to have pants for him to wear on the plane and everything, and then he can change into the shorts if he's warm. Then we have our first rest day where we're going to have breakfast, and then we're going to go check out Radiator Springs at Art of Animation. We have Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. And then I have this really cute little button-down shirt for him to wear on our second rest day. If he puts up a fight and doesn't want to wear it, he can wear this one. I also have this really cute sweatshirt and sweatpant set. I figured that would be really cute for when we're at the resort and, we might want to go do Movie Under the Stars or go check out the water pageant. We are staying at Wilderness Lodge, so we can see the water pageant from the boat dock or Geyser Point. So it might be a little cool by that time, so he could put that on. We have his Ohana travel home shirt and then an extra shirt here. I actually might get another extra shirt for him just because he's not a baby anymore, but he's still 4 and accidents could happen, so I might just get another extra shirt for him. I have all of his shorts and his bathing suit, and we're ready to put this stuff in the packing cube.
These to the side. So since my son's clothes are so small in this packing cube, I think I'll probably be able to put him and my daughter's pajamas and undergarments and stuff all in his cube. So that will save a little bit of space in the luggage. So now that I have all of the clothes put together in the packing cubes, let's break out the suitcase and see where we're going to fit everything.
So like I mentioned, we are a family of 4 and we're traveling for 8 days and 7 nights. So my goal is to try to get everything into this big checked bag and this smaller carry-on. I am not 100% confident that I'm going to get that done, but I am going to try to do that. So before I put the clothes in, I want to show you what I put on the bottom of the suitcase.
So on the bottom of the suitcase here, I like to lay flat this bin that I bring for all kind of toys that the kids are playing with, or just random stuff that's in the resort room that we don't want just all over the place, all over the floor, all over the cabinets. They can easily go into this bin, and it folds up so small that it doesn't take up a lot of space, so it's a lot easier to just stick that on the bottom. Now the next thing that I put on the bottom is our hamper. Now I used to bring one of those pop-out hampers, but I found that at the end of the trip it was getting really frustrating because I am not the type of person that does laundry at Disney World. Depending on where we're going, other than Disney World, I might do laundry, if we're in a timeshare or something like that, but I'm not going to take time out of my trip to go do laundry. That's just how I am. I don't like doing laundry, so I'd rather not. So I used to have one of those pop-out hampers, and then at the end of the trip, I used to have to pull all the dirty clothes out of it and get it back into the suitcase somehow, and it was really driving me nuts. So I decided to look around Amazon, and I found this fabric bag hamper that can hang in the closet out of the way, and it just hangs there and it collects all the dirty clothes. And then at the end of the trip, I can take this metal piece out and just put the entire bag of dirty clothes straight into the bottom of the suitcase. And my mind was blown when I figured that out, that I could do that with this. And I even tested it out, during a regular week. I just put all my dirty clothes in there and wanted to see if it would fit in the suitcase with it stuffed, and it did. And I am so happy to be trying this out at Disney, and I'll let you all know how it goes. I'm really excited to try that. And it also, just like the pop-up hamper, you know, it's a tiny little thing that just fits so easily down into the bottom of the suitcase. Okay, so let's see where it makes sense to have these bags. Obviously, two of them fit pretty well in the bottom here, and I still have a little bit of room that I could put stuff on top if I needed to. Now, I forgot to mention before, what I really want to do with this smaller suitcase is have all of our nighttime stuff and things that we're going to need at that other hotel the night before we're leaving. So all I have to do is bring the small bag into the hotel with us, and all of our nighttime stuff will be in that bag, and then we can just pack it up. I'm also going to have another bag that I'll leave in the car from you know, the clothes we were wearing that day that I don't need to pack with us. You know, those kinds of things will be put into another bag that's just going to be left in the car when it's at the airport. So I'm going to have all of that stuff in here. So I don't want to put all of our packing cube stuff in this small bag because I want to save all that room in this small bag here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my son's packing cube right on top here because, like I said, it was, you know, it doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. And then I can kind of leave it on top here for when I do need to go ahead and put all the pajamas and stuff in there. I can very easily just open the top of the suitcase, unzip this, and have it right there ready for me to put that stuff in it. So that's going to go there. And then I think with the last packing cube that I have, I can either put it in the zipper part on the other side of this big suitcase, or I can even put it in the zipper part of the smaller suitcase because I think I can fit all of our nighttime stuff in the main compartment of this bag. And then we'll see where everything else that I have, we'll see where that will go in. And I also have to remember that this checked bag has to be under 50 pounds and clothing can be heavy. So I might have to move things around. We're going to see once I get everything in, we'll weigh it and we'll see how it goes from there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my husband's packing cube in the zipper part of the carry-on bag. That way this big suitcase isn't weighed down by all of the clothes, and this packing cube will just fit perfectly in this zipper spot, so we don't have to worry about that. And now let's pack this main area in the small carry-on bag with, like I said, those nighttime things, and I'll show you what I'm bringing for the nighttime stuff. Okay, so in addition to obviously pajamas, toiletries, things like that, I do also bring, this is my son's blow up side rail for the bed. We bring this everywhere we go. My son actually has one of those like floor beds with like the gate around it, so he's used to having something to lean against. So if I were to just put him in a hotel bed with nothing there, he would fall right out. So these really come in handy, and I use it in Disney as well, even though they do have those guardrails that you can get. But in my experience, the guardrails that you get, they're kind of small, and if you have a child that's used to having that like full length, this really goes along the full length of the bed, which makes it nice. So that is going in here. And then I also always come with a nightlight for the bathroom. You know, if someone needs to go to the bathroom, you don't want to blind them with the light. This is really good to have. And then I also always travel with our carbon monoxide detector. No matter where we're going, hotel, Airbnb, it doesn't matter. I bring my carbon monoxide detector with us, and it's one of those things where you'd rather be safe than sorry. You'd rather be glad that you brought it than have something happen and you didn't bring it. So this always comes with us everywhere. So that's going to go in here as well as this. I'm probably going to maybe stick this in like a little bag or something. I don't want the button to get pressed by accident. So I might just, I'll put it in here for now. And then, you know, because I also don't like to have like loose items anywhere in the suitcases. So you're gonna see a lot of like pouches and bags that go into the suitcases that have things in them, but it's never organized in a certain way. There are a couple of things, like my stroller gear is always gonna be in one bag, but everything else is just kind of like wherever I can get it in a little pouch, because I just don't like to have loose items in the bag. So wherever I can put it, it'll go in there. So that's, I think I have a little bit more room in this main compartment than I thought I was. So I think I'm going to put one of my bigger pouches in here that has just like a whole bunch of random stuff in it. And I can throw the nightlight and the carbon monoxide detector in there as well. And the other thing that I always bring with us everywhere is this travel fan. I actually have been looking for something like this because my husband needs a fan to sleep every night. We had been traveling with this like big fan that took up so much space. So I actually saw this on Ashley Wright, Pixie Dusted Mom. She showed this and I absolutely said, I need to get that for my husband. It's really great. It opens up like this, and then it can actually turn into either a table fan or a floor fan. So this is absolutely perfect for my husband for what we need. So if you have someone that needs a fan to sleep, you know, especially when you're traveling with your kids and everybody's temperature control is a little bit different, the room might need to be a little bit warmer than you like because the kids are there. So if you need the fan, this is wonderful. So that's going to go in here. He's going to need that for the hotel too if I want him to get a good sleep. So that's going to go in there. And I absolutely do have room for one of my pouches to go in here. I just have to make sure that there's no liquid in it because this is the carry-on bag, not the checked-in bag. So I'm going to go ahead and get that pouch with a whole bunch of stuff in it already. Okay, so I have this nice big pouch that's got a whole bunch of stuff in it already. It's got some extra like activity things for the kids to do. It's got extra ear patches. It's got our stroller tag in here. It has this is my USB port that I set up all of our charging gear with. This way everything kind of stays together in one area. So this is in there. I have our thermometer in here, first aid stuff. You know, just a whole bunch of other activities. I have our fans, like our Mickey fans and things like that for the parks in here. And as we go on, I'll probably add a little bit more as we go because there is quite a bit of room in this pouch. So this is my toiletry bag. I haven't filled it yet because we're still 5 days out. I just haven't gotten to that part yet. But let me just show you what I have in here so far. So what I'm going to have in here, I have these two bottles that fit perfectly in here, and what's going to go in here is my shampoo and as well as my son's shampoo. I know Disney has their own shampoo, conditioner, body wash, but with my type of hair, and actually with my daughter's hair too, we can't use like creamy shampoos. It really makes our hair kind of like oily. So I have to bring separate shampoo for us, and that goes into one of these bottles. I actually picked up these bottles from Amazon. They're just these with the top, and they fit perfectly into this bag. And I'm also going to have, you know, all of our other toiletry items in here as well. There's plenty of space here for everything we need. I'm also going to probably put our like wrinkle spray for the clothes, because if you're packing your clothes, they're probably going to be a little wrinkled. So that way we actually take out our outfit for the next day, the night before, we spray it down with wrinkle spray, and then we hang it in the closet. That's kind of like our routine to make sure that our outfit for the day is not wrinkled. So that is what we do. So that stuff's gonna go in here. My makeup is gonna go all in here. But obviously, because this has some liquid stuff in it, it's gonna need to go in the checked bag. And like I said, I'm going to need this bag for the morning of our travel day in the hotel. So I'm going to have to make sure I leave a spot available for this to go early in the morning when we're ready to go, so that all I have to do is open up the big suitcase, stick it in there, and then we're good to go. So another thing that I'm bringing with us, since it's Christmas time, is this cute little Christmas tree that's going to sit on probably like on the table that's underneath the TV. I just thought it would be really cute for the kids to decorate the tree and just have a little bit of festiveness while we're at the resort during Christmas time. So this is going to fit right into the suitcase on the side in that zipper part, and we're gonna get everything else in here now. I do like to bring a little humidifier with us, especially during winter months. We always sleep with humidifiers during the winter, especially if there's going to be heat on in the room. This little guy is really nice and compact, and that means that I will be getting part of my delivery order that I get with Kroger. I will have a jug of distilled water for this humidifier. So this is going to go in here as well. So in this little packing cube, I'm going to put all of our stroller gear in it, just because I want to have that easily accessible, so that when we do get to the resort, I can pull that whole bag out and just set up the stroller with how I need it to be set up for the day. Another thing that I'm going to put in this little packing cube with the stroller gear is this little pouch, which has our pin trading boards in it. I absolutely love these. I want them to be accessible on our arrival day, because we're definitely going to go into the gift shop when we get to Wilderness Lodge and probably pick out our first mystery packs for pins. And so I want to have this available to us, if we don't have our room ready yet and I haven't taken everything out yet. This way this is with the stroller gear, and I can just pull it out and have that be ready to go. And along with the pinboard stuff, I do also want to have our penny book for our pressed pennies. We're starting to collect them, so we're probably going to get a couple as we're going around on travel day as well. So I want to have that readily available in this bag as well. So I'm also bringing my Loungefly bag, and I'm going to use this when we are at the resort on our resort days and rest days, and I don't have my stroller with me, and I don't want to use the big stroller park bag. That way I have this, so even if we don't bring the stroller with us, if we want to just like walk around the resort, I have a nice bag that I can put stuff in. And then for packing purposes, I'm going to go ahead and put me and my daughter's ears in here to try to keep them a little bit safe in the suitcase. So those are just going to go right in here, and I'll put that on the other side of the suitcase. Okay, so halfway trying to get everything in these suitcases, I realized that I'm gonna need another carry-on bag. So now I'm going to have my checked bag and then 2 carry-on bags. This one will come to the hotel with us the night before, and then basically everything else that's going to go in this one. I think I might put some of the other clothes in here, just because it doesn't matter how heavy it is. So I'm probably going to do the clothes in here, and then everything else is just going to go in the checked bag.
So these are the 2 carry-on bags that I decided to put all of the packing cubes in these 2 bags, so that way the big bag really just has like all the extra stuff in it. So this has a packing cube on this side, and then in the zipper part I also have our stroller bag, so that I can get ready to put all of our stroller stuff right on the stroller when we get to the resort. In here is just a smaller packing cube that has like extra shorts and things. I'll probably put some undergarments and things in here. And then there is also another packing cube, one of the bigger ones, underneath this. And this all fits so nicely in here. This comes up. And so that's in that one. And then over here, we have all the stuff that we're going to need for that first night at the hotel. And then under here is also another packing cube. And then in the zipper area is the last packing cube. So all of the clothes are in the carry-on bags. And here is our big checked bag. So I do have some pull-ups on the side here. I have my lounge trolley with the ears in it, my big pouch, some wipes, the stroller fan, my toiletry bag. So when I am leaving in the morning, I can just easily have this spot for the toiletry bag. This is obviously going to stay out for that first night, and then it's just will easily fit right in this spot. Here I have some glow sticks and water shoes. On this side is just everything that's basically left over. So I have all my extra meds, throw up bags just in case. I did go ahead and get my son this Lightning McQueen bubble wand because they don't sell them in the parks anymore. So I thought he would really like that. We have some bath toys. We have, I believe these are, I think our little humidifier is in here, stroller blankets, some other activities for in the resort, some more glow sticks, and our little fanny pack bags. And that's basically it. So that is how everything is all packed in. And obviously, you know, there is some extra space. So, you know, we will have plenty of space for souvenirs if we do come back with a bunch of souvenirs. And I also did pack up my toiletry bag. I am just going to keep it like this and just keep it in the bathroom until it's time to go. That way I know everything that I have is here. So in this main compartment that is completely covered, that's where I have like the shampoos. I have some dry shampoo and sprays, you know, just in case anything leaks out, it is protected in this case. On this side, I just have like some body glide, deodorant, face wash. And over here, I have some other sprays. These are like our wrinkle sprays. I've got my sunless tanning lotion, some face cream, and then I have all of my makeup in here. Yeah, I'm very minimal with makeup. This is all I have. But yeah, so that everything fits really well in here. This just folds up like so, and then it closes up and you just zip it and it's ready to go. Okay, now we're going to check to see if this is under the 50 pounds. I have a feeling that it is, but let's test it out. Okay, yeah, this is showing about like 41, 42. So I'm pretty confident that even if this is off by a couple of numbers, that we're going to be okay. And even when I add in all my extra like toiletry stuff in there, or even you know, like other like pajamas and stuff, I think we'll be okay. I will weigh it again on that Thursday morning when I get everything packed and all set in there. So, but we're all done. We're packed up. Be sure to subscribe because we're going to have some trip vlogs coming up from our trip in Disney World. So until next time.